अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम अब्दुल्ला एआई वाला में रहने कम्युनिटी में कोर्स कर रहा हूँ। तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक है द रोल ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी इन प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग।
Wa alaikum assalam. That sounds like a really interesting topic. What aspects of creativity and problem solving are you planning to focus on? Like maybe how it drives innovation or how it helps overcome complex challenges?
मेरा आपसे पहला क्वेश्चन ये है अपना, व्हाट इज क्रिएटिविटी एंड हाउ डज इट इन्फ्लुएंस प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग?
That's a great starting point. So, creativity is basically the ability to generate new and original ideas or to see existing things in new ways. And it plays a huge role in problem solving because it helps us break out of routine thinking, come up with fresh approaches, and find solutions we might not have considered otherwise.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, व्हाट इज क्रिएटिविटी इम्पोर्टेंट इन फाइंडिंग सॉल्यूशन?
Absolutely. Creativity is crucial because it allows us to go beyond the obvious. When we face a problem, we often get stuck in traditional patterns or approaches, but creativity opens up alternative pathways, new angles, connections between unrelated ideas, so we can tackle the problem in a way that's more effective or even groundbreaking.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन ये है, हाउ कैन क्रिएटिविटी थिंकिंग हेल्प सॉल्व कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम्स?
That's a great question. So, creative thinking can help solve everyday problems by letting us see beyond conventional solutions. For example, if a team is stuck on a project, a creative approach might involve using a metaphor, combining ideas from different fields, or just reframing the problem in a new light. That shift can unlock a solution that was hiding in plain sight.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट आर द की एलिमेंट्स ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग?
Yeah, good one. So, key elements of creative problem solving include things like curiosity, which pushes us to ask what if questions, imagination, where we visualize possibilities, and risk taking, since creativity often requires us to try something unconventional. Then we also need fixability, being open to adjusting ideas, as well as persistence, because sometimes the best solutions come after a few iterations.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है, हाउ डज क्रिएटिविटी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम लॉजिकल थिंकिंग इन प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग?
Good distinction. So closed thinking is more linear and based on known patterns or logic. We stick to what we already know. Creativity, on the other hand, breaks free from those boundaries. It invites ambiguity, exploration, and unexpected connections. So while closed thinking is about efficiency and clarity, creativity is all about discovery and novelty.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है, कैन क्रिएटिविटी बी लर्निंग और डेवलप ओवर टाइम? हाउ?
That's a fantastic point. Creativity absolutely can be learned and developed. It starts with a mindset, being open to new experiences, practicing curiosity, and even trying small creative exercises regularly. Over time, exposure to diverse ideas, collaboration, and even just a willingness to experiment all help creativity grow stronger and more natural.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट आर सम कॉमन टू क्रिएटिविटी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग?
Yeah, sure. Some common tools include brainstorming, where you just generate as many ideas as possible, mind mapping, which helps you visualize connections, lateral thinking, where you approach problems from different directions, and even prototyping or piloting ideas to test them out. These tools all give you a structured way to get unstuck and spark new solutions.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है, हाउ कैन इम्प्रूव क्रिएटिविटी सॉल्यूशन?
Great question. So, to improve creative solutions, you can diversify your experiences, expose yourself to different fields, cultures, and perspectives. You can also practice creativity regularly, like doing creative exercises or constraints based challenges. And of course, give yourself space for reflection. Sometimes the best ideas come when you step back and let your mind wander a bit.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट रोल डज प्ले इन क्रिएटिविटी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग?
Yeah, absolutely. Failure plays a really important role because it acts as a learning tool. When we fail, we get feedback. It shows us what didn't work, and often it sparks new ideas or directions we hadn't considered. In fact, many creative breakthroughs come after repeated attempts, each failure refining and sharpening the solution.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है, हाउ कैन टीचर क्रिएटिविटी इन स्टूडेंट फॉर सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम?
That's a really important point. Teachers can foster creativity by creating a safe space for experimentation, so students feel free to take risks. They can also pose open-ended questions, encourage collaboration, and integrate real-world problems so students can apply their creativity to meaningful challenges.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है व्हाट टीचर कैन इम्प्रूव क्रिएटिविटी थिंकिंग स्किल्स.
Yeah, definitely. Teachers can improve creative thinking skills by modeling creativity themselves, sharing their own sort of thinking out loud process. They can also use creative prompts, let students work on passion projects, and encourage them to iterate on their ideas. And they can provide positive feedback that motivates students to keep thinking outside the box.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है हाउ डज क्रिएटिविटी इन सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम.
So, creativity in problem solving works by breaking us out of rigid thinking patterns. It lets us see unexpected connections, generate multiple possibilities, and experiment with different approaches. As a result, it often leads us to solutions that are more innovative, adaptable, and just better suited to complex challenges.
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन है कैन फेल्यूलर हेल्प इम्प्रूव क्रिएटिविटी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग. व्हाई.
Yeah, definitely. So, practicing regularly is key. Just like any skill, the more you engage with creative exercises, the better you get. Also, exposing yourself to diverse ideas, being curious, and giving yourself time for reflection really helps. And creating a routine that includes brainstorming or free writing can keep your creative problem solving sharp.
मेरा आपसे क्वेश्चन ये है हाउ डज क्रिएटिविटी हेल्प इन रियली लाइफ स्टूडेंट्स एंड मेकिंग.
Yeah, absolutely. Creativity helps students in real life by giving them the ability to adapt to new situations, come up with innovative solutions, and navigate complex problems, whether that's in their careers, personal life, or even when they're just managing change. It's really boosts their confidence and resilience in the face of uncertainty.
मेरा आपसे अगला सवाल ये है व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ इन जेंडर स्टूडिंग.
Ah, good question. So, the role of a teacher is really to guide and facilitate. They create a supportive environment where students feel safe to explore ideas. They encourage critical thinking, spark curiosity, and help students connect the dots. So,
मेरा आपसे अगला क्वेश्चन ये है हाउ कैन टेक्नोलॉजी सपोर्ट क्रिएटिविटी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग.
yeah, that's a big one. Technology supports creativity by giving us new tools and platforms. For example, digital design software, AI driven brainstorming tools, or even virtual reality can help us visualize concepts, collaborate with others across the globe, and experiment in ways we couldn't before.
मेरा आपसे अगला सवाल ये है व्हाट आर सम रील्स वर्ड एक्सप्रेस ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग.
Yeah, for sure. Some key ways we express creativity in problem solving are through storytelling, where we frame solutions in a narrative, prototyping, where we build early versions, sketching or drawing ideas, and even role playing, where we step into different perspectives. All of these give us fresh angles on the same problem.
मेरा आपसे अगला सवाल ये हाउ कैन ट्रेन देयर माइंड टू थिंकिंग मोर क्रिएटिविटी.
Ah, great question. One way is to practice reframing problems. So instead of asking, how do I solve this the usual way, ask, what if I tried something completely different? You can also train your mind by exposing yourself to diverse perspectives, reading, art, new experiences, and setting aside time for play, like doodling or brainstorming without a goal. Over time, those habits build a more flexible, creative mindset.
मेरा सेकंड लास्ट क्वेश्चन ये है व्हाट इज द बिटवीन क्रिएटिविटी थिंकिंग एंड क्रिएटिविटी.
Ah, good distinction. So creativity is the actual ability to generate original ideas, whereas creative thinking is more of a process. It's the mental approach you use to get there. In short, creative thinking is the method and creativity is the outcome.
मेरा आपसे अगला सवाल ये है हाउ डज क्रिएटिविटी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग बिटवीन फ्यूचर.
Yeah, that's a great point. Creative problem solving is going to be even more crucial in the future as challenges get more complex. As technology evolves, global issues arise, and we need adaptable thinkers. So, developing creative problem solving skills now will help us navigate the uncertainties of tomorrow, whether that's in work, society, or personal life.
ओके थैंक यू.
You're very welcome. I'm really glad we could go over that. If any other topics come to mind or if you want to dive deeper, just let me know.